Today we're talking all about the magical element of fire. So get ready, because it's about to get hot in here.
Enter a world of enchantment, of enlightenment, Meg's magical mansion.
Come, whoever you are, to Meg's Magical Mansion, a virtual guest house for spiritual wayfarers, a place where the ordinary becomes magical, where wisdom is yours for the asking, and where your higher nature is just a wish away. Thanks for joining me here today at Meg's Magical Mansion. I'm Meg, here with my beautiful assistant, Miss Alice Poopers. And of course, this is my delightful parlor maid, Parfait.
Charmed.
And today, Parfait, guess what we're going to be talking about?
Oh, what's that?
Well, you know what holiday's coming up soon.
No, I don't.
Beltane!
Ooh, the fire festival.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking all about fire.
Oh, yay! I love fire. Oh, hold on. Fire?
Yes, my favorite thing in the world, fire.
No, not fire again.
Yes, fire again. More fire.
You don't understand. Her and fire?
Me and fire.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, take a load off, Parfait.
You don't understand. 4 years ago, when we had our Beltane festival, let's just say things got a little out of,
Well, actually, if you want to know more about Beltane, check out our episode. I think it was from 3 years ago.
Was it 3?
I included some
It feels
footage.
like longer ago.
I included some footage from that festival, but none of the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just the good stuff like the fire dancer, and Beltane is a fire festival.
Absolutely.
And if you want to know more about that savant, please check out this episode. I'm going to link it at the end of this one so you can roll right into it. Plus, last year I did one on Beltane crafts. Do you remember I made these really cute little...
Oh, yeah,
I made these maples because
beautiful.
Beltane is also like May Day. It's on May
Exactly.
1st.
Absolutely.
So you can check out that episode as well. Last year I did an episode on Beltane crafting. So this year for Beltane, I thought we should talk about the element of fire. So Parfait, what do you know about fire?
Ooh, well, I know fire, it creates and, I guess it also destroys too, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's mesmerizing, it's fascinating. I personally think it's passionate and sexy too. I mean, when you stare at a fire, it just brings this source of energy to you, you know? I don't know, it just makes me feel energetic. I personally think that it brings light and heat and passion and, just energy and transformation. I think that it's just, it brings so much masculine energy, which just makes it so yummy.
Well, you do know a lot about fire, Miss Junior Witch. Somebody's been doing her homework over here.
A little reading up here and there.
I'm telling you, and I do love elemental magic. So today we're going to burn the house down, talking about all
Not
the
the
different things. Just the house, not the neighborhood, I promise. All the fun things you can do with fire. We're going to talk about everyday things, some of the properties and associations with fire. And today we're just going to be getting smoky.
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. So let's start off by talking about some of the correspondences and associations that go along with the element of fire. Are you ready, Parfait?
I'm ready.
All right, let's hit it. First, the numbers, some of my favorite numbers, 1, 3, and 9. The direction of south. Time of day, Parfait, high noon. Not 4:20.
Oh, not that high.
High noon, time of day. A sense associated with fire is your sense of sight, and it's associated with the chakra, the sacral chakra.
Ooh.
Which kind of, you get that burning in your gut, that passion. You can see how that would work. It's associated with the colors red, orange, yellow, and gold, hence our beautiful outfits today.
I love gold.
And it is also associated with the astrological sign of Aries, which represents sparks and new beginnings, with Leo, which represents the steadfast flame, and with Sagittarius, which represents a transformative fire.
Oh.
And the ruling planets for fire are Mars, Jupiter, and of course, the Sun.
Herbs and plants like basil, peppers, ooh, hot ones that is, blessed thistle, cacti, coffee beans, one of my favorite things, sunflower, cedar, cinnamon, cloves, dragon's blood, and angelica. Oh, not our doll. All are herbs and plants. Celebrations and Sabbats like Beltane, Imbolc, Letha, which is also the summer solstice. Gems and stones like clear quartz, jasper, fire agate, citrine, and lava rock, carnelian, ruby, garnet, and fire opal.
Ooh, and there's a lot of deities associated with fire. Some goddesses would be Bridget, Hestia, Vesta, Sekhmet, and Morrigan. And some gods would be Apollo, Prometheus, Lugh, Vulcan, and Freyr. And Parfait, there are so many animals associated with fire.
Like what?
Like dragons, because they
Ooh,
breathe
that's
fire.
right. Absolutely.
But also the lion, the phoenix, which rises up from the flames. But salamanders,
Oh, I love those guys.
fire drakes, falcons, and fireflies are associated with fire. And those are some of the different correspondences and associations for the element of fire.
Oh, fabulous. I never knew all that. Here are some everyday ways that you can connect with fire energy. Burn candles. Have a candle at dinner. Have a bonfire or light a fire in your fireplace. If you can't do either, watch a fire video right here on YouTube, one of our favorite places, of course. Have a cookout or cook or bake something right in your kitchen. Get outside and soak up some of those great sunny days. Create some cool artsy stuff. Have a candle at dinner, like I mentioned earlier. That's always fun and romantic. And just make some small changes to your routine.
You know, there are a lot of reasons to use the element of fire in your magic, and here are a few really good ones. First of all, you can use the element of fire to increase your drive, your passion, your vitality, and your inspiration. So if you're feeling kind of lackluster and unmotivated, you can use the element of fire to help really get you revved up. It's great to help you grow your confidence and your personal power. Fire magic is wonderful for purification. So if you feel like you need to just get rid of bad energy and get it out of the way, fire is a great element to work with. And it's also really good for banishment because you can use fire to destroy what you no longer need in your life symbolically. It's great to give you the courage to change bad habits and to help you change old ways of thinking, to shift your paradigms. And of course, I use fire a lot for protection. One of my favorite things to do, because I do a lot of sigils and I create a lot of sigils, once I've created sigils, is I love to empower them by burning them up. So many fun things you can do with fire magic. I just love it.
You can also use fire energy to try scrying. Scrying is a divination practice, sometimes called seeing or peeping, but not like that creepy neighbor you might be aware of. You can gaze into a medium, in this case like a flame or a fire, and it allows the universe to send you messages or visions to give you personal guidance and inspiration, which is always a good thing.
Now, like with all magic, there are certain things you have to be careful of when you're working with fire magic, and this is one where it's pretty obviously, please don't burn down the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Or the house. We joke around, but really, you know, fire magic is very combustible and it can lead to destruction and devastation. Fire energy is explosive, it's eruptive, it's impulsive. It can be obsessive, temperamental, it can even turn violent. So you want to work with fire cautiously.
Absolutely.
Work with this energy very carefully. Remember, fire can warm, but it can also burn. So use some good sense and a bit of care when you're working with fire and fire magic. But also remember, fire can burn the path to a new beginning. It burns down the old to make way for the new.
It's transformational. And just remember, respect fire. It's very important to.
I'm working on that. I love it so much.
We're not going to take much fire advice from her. Again, use your best judgment and always be cautious.
Well, you can take a lot of magical fire advice from me. Just maybe not the safety part. This is why I'm adding a caution, because I tend to get very passionate and excited and enthusiastic when working with fire. And I bet a lot of you do too. So just be careful. Remember, it is explosive, it is impulsive, and it can become obsessive. I have problems with that with fire, being obsessed with fire. So I hope you all have a great Beltane. And don't burn the neighborhood down, don't burn the house down, but try to see if you can work a little fun and fire into your Beltane this year. And don't forget, in the words of Buddha, 1,000 candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. So thank you for sharing your time, effort, and energy with us here today at Meg's Magical Mansion. Again, don't burn the house down. Happy Beltane, and we'll see everybody next time.
Absolutely, toodles.